Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my honest review of Valorant Beta Edition. First, I'd just like to thank you for tuning into this new series that I am hosting where I give my honest opinions on mainly video games. For each game, I'll be going through a specific list of points and I'll give my final score at the end of the video. So enough chatter, let's get into it. Valorant is a team-based tactical shooter and first-person shooter set in the near future. Players assume the control of agents, characters who come from a plethora of countries and cultures around the world. In the main game mode, players join either the attacking or defending team, with each team having 5 players on it. Agents have unique abilities and use an economic system to purchase their abilities and weapons. The game has an assortment of weapons, including sidearms, submachine guns, shotguns, machine guns, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. Each weapon has a recoil pattern which has to be controlled by the player in order to be able to shoot accurately. The attacking team has a bomb called the spike, and they need to plant it on the site. If the attacking team successfully protects the spike and detonates it, they get a point. If the defending team successfully defuses the spike or the 100-second round timer expires, the defending team gets a point. If all members of a team are eliminated, the opposing team earns a point. After 12 rounds, the attacking team switches to the defending team and vice versa. The first team to win the best of 24 rounds wins the match. Well, that was weird. Felt like a game I've heard of before. Nah. Well, as far as mechanics, there are some things that are done to a T, and some things that could be improved. And there are some bugs, but that's a beta thing, so let's not worry about that in this episode. The 3 maps that are currently in the game, Split, Bind, and Haven, are about as balanced as they could be. Each side has choke points and hidey holes for either offense or defense, so I'd consider this one a pro. As far as weapons, they're, Since the game runs on Unreal Engine, Riot decided to implement RNG spray. For those of you that aren't all into the FPS genre, RNG spray means random bullet spray. Basically, after holding down the trigger of a gun for, in this case, 7 bullets, the bullets will start to bloom and go in random places within the bloom radius. So basically, the bullets no longer go to the center of the crosshair. If you want to learn more in depth about how recoil and spray patterns work in Valorant, I've linked a video in the description that I found while researching for this video. Now, some games like Fortnite and CSGO also use this system, but other games like Call of Duty don't. So, in my opinion, this fighting style is not the most beginner-friendly, but with a few minutes to hours of dedicated practice, you will be able to almost master the spray system and be able to enjoy it to its fullest. After that, let's talk about the abilities. They're pretty good, except a few glitches. But I'm sure they'll be fixed by full release. As a matter of fact, from the time that some of these visual clips are recorded to the time that I'm writing the script, some of the major bugs have already been fixed. Good job, Riot. Now back to the abilities. So basically, each agent has its own unique playstyle. We have agents such as Cypher and Omen who have a more tactical and recon playstyle, while agents like Jett and Phoenix are used to engage and devastate the enemies fast. And then we have some people... Lastly, we have agents. Now I'm going to talk about...
Hello! I'm here now. Okay, so Liam was going to talk about agents, but that's boring. So instead, you guys should go watch my videos on agents. They are much higher quality, and I think you will enjoy them much more than his videos.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm telling them how much better my content is than yours.
not true.
Yeah, it is, and I'll prove it. Just go click that thingy in the top left or right or wherever it is, and they can go see how much better my videos are than yours.
You just can't do that to my videos.
Bye!
Nolan, you will come back right now. I'm not done with you.
Hey, I don't know what happened, but, yeah, let's just keep going. Valorant goes for a more cartoony look like Fortnite, while its competitor takes a more realistic look. Personally, I've always liked cartoon and futuristic looks better than realism, but I like games such as Modern Warfare too, so this doesn't really make or break a game for me. As far as audio, I need to complain about a few things. There are some agents in this game that talk way too much. Like honestly, every game I hear Phoenix talk at least once every round. And some people like Raze and Jet just have annoying voice lines, but I feel I just don't like their personalities. So for this point, it's really to each their own. But will this stop me from playing the game? No, but I'll still keep complaining about it every time I'm in a game with Phoenix. Besides that, visual and sound design are good, but nothing really to tell home about. So I'd have to say it's just pretty much average. Lastly, we gotta talk about everyone's favorite subject, spending money! Yay! Yay! Yay. So since we were talking about a game made by Riot Games, we all know that they make their games free, but can make some addictive skin lines. But there's no trading economy in the beta, and there's no plan of them adding it yet. But honestly, in my opinion, it'll increase the lifespan in the game, but it'll probably get some bad backlash from the community for copying a more famous game. But they've already gotten that, so... Besides the community-based economy, the only other thing that I can comment about costs is that the fact that skins in this game are quite expensive. In my opinion, and of course that's what this whole video is about, I feel that prices should be lowered a bit. At least until there is a trading system, because spending $17 for a knife that looks like this is not worth it whatsoever. But there are two skin lines that I like a lot of the 4 that have been released. The Prism and the Reaper look quite nice, and I did buy them both, so yeah, the prices didn't stop me. Alright, so now that we have taken the game apart piece by piece, it's finally time to give you my final thoughts and ratings. For gameplay, I give Valorant a 6 out of 10. While it may be very similar to CSGO, it still has parts that make it unique. Adding characters and abilities makes it better, but honestly, it's so much like CSGO that I can't give it a higher rating than 6. Secondly is mechanics. Mechanics I give an 8 out of 10 because there's nothing inherently wrong with the mechanics besides the bugs. And I don't want to be biased for not liking the specific combat system, so I'm just going to keep it at an 8. As far as visuals and sound design, I give it an 8 out of 10. Actually, no, I give it a 7 out of 10. Make Phoenix talk less and I'll give you your point back, Riot. Lastly, costs and purchases is a 5 out of 10. You've made some good skin lines, but most skins are not worth their cost at the current time. Give us some new skin lines and a few lower prices, and I'll raise the score a few points. So in conclusion, Valorant Beta gets a 76%. Make the prices better, add some more unique features, and take away Phoenix's voice lines. I'd like to give a big thank you to the artist who made the puppets in this video. His name is Noah and he's been working really hard on these puppets for a while now. If you could please go check out his channel. He does speed art and music every once in a while. In the past, he has done a few pictures for me and honestly, he's really good at what he does. Also, I'd like to thank everyone else that has helped me work on this video with me, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope to turn this into a full series soon, so if there are any specific games that you'd like to see me review, be sure to tell me in the comments, and I'll be sure to consider them for the near future. Lastly, I'd like to thank my closet for letting me record in it.
So, why are we still here? Isn't the video over?
Yeah,
So then why are we here?
because we need to get the video to 10 minutes.
Oh. So, are we just gonna talk for the next minute, or?
That was fun.
You didn't even do anything.
Yeah, why are you here?
I don't know.
Okay.